Alrighty. It's Friday, March 4th. It's 12:30. Just about ready to get off of my lunch break here. And we got Come Apart Cummins with here, let's see if I can show you guys. The one exhaust valve here, it's hard to see. But this exhaust valve right here is coming up through the head. Yeah, it's sitting higher than the rest of them. And it came in here. There's no free play in the rocker arm there when there should have been. The motor at the right or engine at the right position, so backed it off, and this valve came up farther than the other exhaust valve for that cylinder, and it's like, hey, that don't look right. So waiting for another head for this. This I'm putting maxis on, and that's going to go to get painted. This thing we're putting interior back together in the bunk and doing some wiring. Wow, phone did some weird shit. That was cool. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, these are maxi chambers. They're the brake chambers. How it is, there's a spring in here, in this end. It'd be here. The spring's here, and it pushes the lever out, which applies the brakes. And this is their normal state, having the brakes applied. So that way, if you run out of air, the brakes come on. So instead of losing air and not having brakes, you have brakes. And then so you'd put air in this side, and it pulls the, or no, I'm sorry. Yeah. You put air in there, and it pulls the brakes off. And then with that air in there, when you hit the brakes, it sends air into this port and applies the brakes. So that's how they work. Here's the cub, working on engine mounts. Just kind of roughing some stuff up here. But yeah, I got this mounted up here. That'll do just fine. It's see if I can show you. Instead of the dowel pin that's on the clutch hub going in something, it's just kind of resting up against there. It's not really, which will work for now. Maybe I'll do something better later. But yep, still working on this beast. So hopefully this is the last video I have to do with my cell phone, and I'll show you why. Because I should be doing this with my camera and using my new computer to edit it, but I have to wait for something. There's my old computer. It fried for whatever reason. The boot files or Windows completely just wiped itself out. So there's like no Windows on it anymore. So I'm kind of scared. I need to get stuff off of this hard drive and put it on the new one's hard drive so that I can get my editing software back. And I'm scared to put that in there and fry that in case there's something wrong with the hard drive, so I'm waiting for a special adapter. But as you can see, look at that. We're running liquid cooled. This thing's pretty cool. But yeah. So waiting for parts or adapters so I can transfer files and get my editing software back so I can actually use my good camcorder and make good videos. So Pacific Drama, Hugh gave me a shout out in his last Thursday update video that he did yesterday. Thanks, buddy. And yes, I do have the footage from PA Plow Day last year, and I put it on my computer up there. Well, actually, I put it on my external hard drive, and I left all the files there, and I went to edit it a couple days later, and the computer would not turn on. It said, error, no boot files. Like, oh, great. So, yeah, I've just kept putting it off, getting a new computer. But as soon as I get everything switched over there, I'll get it edited and uploaded. And a couple other videos, too. Here's the Bolins. I wish I would have found a sleeve hitch for this thing and a one-bottom Brindley plow, because I'd like to go to Plow Day. Probably just going to be taking the Bolins, the Simplicity, and if the Cub Cadet's done if the Cub Cadet is runnable, like as far as hooked up to the drive shaft, engine mounted, radiator in, fuel system in, I'll take it. Otherwise, it's just going to stay here. Fucking air compressor. Whoops, excuse my French. But yeah, I'd like to go to plow day, but we'll see. Maybe the following year I'll actually be able to plow. I cannot wait to get this thing running. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, that's what's going on here. I just thought I'd give you guys a little update video. Keep you entertained, let you know why I haven't uploaded a good video yet with my computer. My new one, but that is why. Ooh, hey look. Who's that goof? Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you later.